Hi there. So this is Questions with Dakota, Coffee with Dakota. And today I've got a question from Fantasia who says, is it possible that I don't have any spirit guides? I have tried meditation to connect with them and feel like there is nothing there. I reach out and ask for their help, but after several years of stressful, painful events, I am left wondering if they exist in my life. Yes, Fantasia, you do have guides. And I think what happens for people, and especially when you are experiencing a lot of pain and worry and fear, that our ego puts up this block, this shield, to where we can't really see and feel our guides with us. I guarantee you that your guides are with you every breath that you take. There's not a moment in this life where they have not been present. They've been with you since before you were born. And gently they have guided you throughout your life, but we do have free will. And so oftentimes we will supersede the guidance or the intuition that we have because our ego will want something different. Or it's not that you want something different all the time, but there's like a disconnect between the ego and the intuition. So when you can find yourself in those heart-centered spaces and really feel into your pain in a different way, feel into your fears in a different way, they're here to teach you. And that's where we get that growth from. Our soul growth is through those experiences. And if you can remember that and look for that, just shift the prism a little bit and look at it a little bit differently and say, what is this situation teaching me? How is it guiding me? And that will help you to kind of unlock that, she smells something, that will unlock that ego kind of, wall that we put up. And then once that's kind of shifted, then you can step into that heart-centered space and be able to see. And when I say see, I mean using all of your senses. It's feeling, it's hearing, it's seeing. It can come in all ways or in one way. And you start to see where and how your guides show up. For me, I don't visually see my guides. I don't even really audibly hear them. I just have this intuitive feeling. It's like a knowing. And very rarely do I have that feeling when I'm in meditation. I mean, sometimes. But when I am connecting with my guides, it's in an environment like this. And if I just get still and really pay attention to my natural setting, and I look for animals, I look for something that catches my eye, and all of those are messages to me from my guides. They're using my creativity and my imagination. And so they're speaking to us in all different ways. Like there's just now I don't know what kind of bird it was actually. It looked like a baby hawk. But see, all of that plays into my guides speaking to me. They tell me all kinds of stuff through that. The last couple of nights we've had a bear show up at our house. We've lived here 6 years. We've never seen a bear. And now suddenly this bear shows up. And for me, that isn't just an anomaly. That's a message from my guides. Bear means introspection, means solitude, means inner deep wisdom. And so these are three things that maybe I need to employ in my life right now. So you got to think kind of maybe outside the box and see if you can connect with your guides in a way that it utilizes your senses, your imagination, your creativity, your intuition, and and again, nature is one of the best ways to really make that connection. And especially if you can come to a place in nature that you can come to the same place repeatedly, because then you start to get to know an area and you know when there are subtle shifts that have happened. And I hear footsteps and it's not human. That's when you hear, or that's when you I got totally sidetracked. When you see the changes in your environment, you then can kind of put that into an equation that might make sense to you. I hope I'm making sense. Basically, you're making a relationship with an area so that your guides have kind of a canvas to speak to you with. So I hope that helps, but really, Fantasia, if you take anything from this conversation today, take this, that you are not alone, ever. You're never alone. And whether you see them or not, they are there and love you with every ounce of love that is even, you can't even imagine the amount of love that they have for you. So don't lose heart in that, and try connecting with them, going out into nature, and just sit and listen and watch. And if you ever come here to one of our retreats, we do what I call soul tracking, and I teach you how to read these messages in nature and how to kind of bring together that language of your guides. So, okay, I hope that helps. Bye. Thanks for the question.